Hi everybody, this is Brian Donahue of Boomtown Internet Group. It's Friday, October 18th, 2013. Happy Friday to everyone. So today I'm going to be going over an hour-long Google Hangout that was done yesterday with Eric Enge, Mark Traphagen of Veranti.org, and Rand Fishkin of Moz.com. So this is Mark Enge's Digital Marketing Excellence Show. And it goes over correlations, causations, and all that jazz, as they say. So the things they wanted to discuss were: does social media impact SEO? Do correlation studies matter? And what do each of them think? And where do they think it's going? It's a really great discussion. If you have an hour and 2 minutes to free up to watch it, I definitely recommend it. But if you don't have an hour, I will do my best to paraphrase it right now for you, in just a few minutes. Okay, so when they talk about do correlation studies matter, I think they're referring to the biannual SEO Moz ranking factors that are put out by Moz.com. And what I found was really interesting that Rand said was that he does not care what Google is using to rank web pages. He cares more about what the people that have had success are doing that the people who have not had success are not doing. So ultimately, how are people that are being successful behaving, and how can we do that too? Because whatever Google is using to rank web pages, that's their goal, but it might not necessarily be the same as what people are using that actually does work. Show me what works, not what should work, is the way to go. They also talked a lot about Google Plus. So they said, this is the nice thing about Google Plus is that it's a great testing ground to see if your content is quality, if it's shareable, things like that. And that's kind of why Google Plus shares correlate with the rankings. So I think the Google Plus ones was one of the biggest ranking factors in their correlation study. So, they're not saying that you get more plus ones and you're going to rank higher. They're just saying that it correlates. So typically pages that have gotten more plus ones rank higher, not because of those plus ones, but because it was good enough content for people to want to share it. An interesting theory that Eric Enge also had about it was that Google Plus shares act kind of as an amplifier. This is just an idea, and he was saying that if your page is sending all these other good signals, has the right keywords and SEO friendly architecture and good links to it and tweets and all that jazz, the Google Plus shares it kind of might act as an amplifier. So that's an interesting idea. And ultimately, though, they were saying that if you believe that personalization of search results is the future, then you really need to start using Google Plus, because that is going to have the most effect on that. It's Google Plus. Of course, they're going to make it work, and it's the easiest platform to get those shares out there. Enrand was also saying it's interesting that trends in the correlations over time showed that the social factors are trending upwards, and the distribution of anchor text, exact max anchor text links are kind of trending down. Doesn't mean that they don't work anymore. It just means that they don't correlate as well anymore. And Ariane was actually saying that for his firm he had a couple clients that were hit with Penguin 2.1, or clients that he brought on after they were hit with that, and their main goal was to focus on changing those exact match anchor text links into domain mentions. It was really interesting. Rand was saying that the one item from the correlation study that he saw that kind of stood out to him, that I guess he hadn't seen as much before, was the number of domain mentions in the last 30 days. So this will be where on a web page it says your domain .com or something. So boomtownig.com, but not necessarily linking, just kind of mentioning it. He said this is a hard thing to game, and it's not something that SEOs have gamed in the past. But at the moment, it is showing the same correlation level with rankings as PageRank, MozRank, or number of tweets are showing. And with the whole idea that we have to become more marketers and brand building and things like that, it does make sense that brand mentions would be more important going forward. But again, it's a theory that he had, I kind of tested it out. I did some searches with my client's domain name. So I did in text colon the domain name, in quotes, the keyword I'm trying to rank for, and then minus site colon my client's domain name so they wouldn't show up. And I compared that to the sites that are ranking above them and below them for one of our top keywords, and it was kind of interesting that typically, not in every case, but the ones that are ranking above us had more search results for that query, and the ones ranking below us had fewer search results. So basically, there's more pages out there with mentioning our domain and also mentioning that keyword somewhere. How big of a factor that's going to be, who knows yet, but certainly something to keep an eye on in the future. So they kind of ended it off, with their thoughts on everything, and Mark Traphagen was saying, it's just kind of what everybody's been saying. SEOs need to become more marketers. Brand authority building is going to be bigger, and building connections and networks and things like that. Rand was saying that it's just SEO. It's not dead or anything. It's just, but the SEO's responsibilities are going to be increased. They're upgraded, and now you really have to be a great marketer and have the technical knowledge and be able to perform on multiple channels. And ultimately, it's an opportunity for SEOs to take a larger stake in the marketing pie here. So that's kind of my wrap up of the video. You can go watch it yourself if you're interested in learning more. You can follow the link here, right there, and go there. Or you can go to boomtownig.com to learn more about our services, or follow me on Twitter at Brian E. Donahue. So thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week. Also view all the other great videos we have on our channel, and have a great weekend. Thank you.